right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us here for this big day for us in Cleveland City Schools. It's an honor to have your presence with us. We're here just for a few minutes for a special ribbon cutting for the Educational Support Center here in Cleveland, Tennessee. And we're excited to call it the Educational Support Center because it's more than an office building, because there are, as you will see in the building, there are several places for professional development sessions and training opportunities for our teachers, and also for community events as well. So we decided to go with the title Educational Support Center. So welcome today. We're so glad to see many of you here from our own staff, but also we welcome our guests who are with us, city officials, from our city council members to our police team and the chief of police there. We're glad to see you guys here, and welcome for coming today. We have a few guests who are going to be sharing with us here today. Mr. Nate Tucker, our board chair, he's going to say a few words. After him will be our very own Mayor Brooks. We're glad he's with us today. And also then Hal Taylor. Hal Taylor is on our staff, but he has been the project manager for this building, and he's going to share a few words as well. After that, our board and our city councilmen and our city officials, if they'll come up after those comments, we'll have the official ribbon cutting at that time. So I'm going to turn it over now to Mr. Tucker.
Thank you, Dr. Elliott. What an exciting day here today. Thank you, Mayor Brooks, city council members, and other city leaders for your participation in making this our new home. An effective collaborative team can accomplish anything. There's huge value in having our leadership team in one location instead of spread across the city in other various locations, including schools. I've personally already heard several comments that were positive from some of the workers in the building. I can't wait to see the positive impact of this new facility, along with our new Director of Schools, Dr. Jeff Elliott, propelling us into the next phase for Cleveland City Schools. I truly believe that the best is yet to come. Thank you for joining us today.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tucker. Mayor.
Thank you, Dr. Elliott, and members of the school board, and I'm so grateful to be here. For those of you that were around during my education, I needed support. I'm so thankful. We call this the Educational Support Center. Very apropos. Members of the council, Mr. Estes, Mr. Webb, Mrs. McKenzie, thank you for your support of this project as we partnered with Cleveland City Schools. I see Mr. Fisher, the chairman of the Greenway Board. One of my greatest days was to drive by when the fence came down between this property and the Greenway, and the parking lots opened, and what a great day. I see our chief of police here. He's actually acting city manager this week. Congratulations. And thankful for your help in keeping all of this area safe for the kids and for this area. This is a dream come true for many of us for many, many years to see this fruition right across the street from our flagship high school, now the ESC, and I think it's just a fantastic addition to Raider Drive. As a Raider parent, and shockingly now as a Raider grandparent to Miss Henley at Cleveland Middle School, we are so happy to celebrate with you. Go Raiders!
Thank you. This is a little bit out of my lane, so I'm going to have to keep some notes, and I hope you'll forgive me for referring back to them too often. But I want to start out with saying this has kind of been an unusual project. Of course, the City Council worked it out with the Board of Education for us to receive this building last March. At that point, we started doing some evaluation of the building. We started coming up with a plan. The Board of Education approved us to move forward around April, May, and actually we had the meetings to set the budgets for around $3 million in June. So we originally planned on an 18-month project on 2.5 floors. At this point, we have 3 floors, and we've been able to get it done in 14 months. Because of the timeline, you will see some little, as you walk through the building, you may see a little blemish or two. My wife just pointed at me that I had to put this in. So anyway, but we feel good that we're in the building. It was a little different from the standpoint as the office side was actually done in-house. It was done by the operations department. We handled that side of it. We brought in a crew. We brought in a couple of gentlemen to help us out, and I want to recognize that they went through the City Fields construction program. They have been outstanding. Dante Hickey and Jalen Hickey are actually graduates from Cleveland High School, and I can't tell you enough how he showed leadership and how they've really worked hard to help make this what it is. The operations crew, they stepped in, they handled plumbing, they handled electric, we handled a lot of stuff in-house on this side of the building. Of course, Brian Templeton, he came in with his professionalism. He came up with the plans for the boardroom. He helped us with some other plans through the building, came up with a great design, looked at the function of the building. We hired Wilder Construction through the bidding process. Wilder has come in, followed Brian's plans. We've worked well together. I think everybody's established a great thing. We have one person missing from this crew I'm just going to recognize real quickly. And a young lady that stayed with us for 80% of this project that passed away was Meg Metzger. We want to say thank you to her family and just recognize her contribution to this as well. And we hope you really enjoy the building. One other note, everybody talks about on time, on budget with government. And so just one other note, we had planned on about $3.1 million for the budget, somewhere around there. By the time we got done, we've come in with contingency, with additional budget, and at this point, we're handing this over to the board. Pretty much functional, fully functional. Everybody moved in, and with accrued interest, with actually $287,000 left. So we can come in on time and on budget. I like that to know, because that's where we get criticized a lot for in government. So at that point, I'll be quiet and I'll hand it back over here to Dr. Elliott.
And again, thank you to Hal Taylor and his leadership in this role. I really appreciate that. It's been amazing. So we're going to ask our city council members, also our school board members, to come up here. We'll form a line right here for a ribbon cutting. The mayor, please join us here for this special occasion, and we'll take that opportunity.
Stand by, Chris.
Hey, I'll make you look good.
We'd like to also recognize Ms. Dawn Robinson, who served on our board for many years, 25 plus years, so she's here as well. Yeah. And Ms. Robinson, come on up here and join us, because you've led the way to us to be at this great spot in Cleveland City Schools over the years, so please join us.
Standing back.
There he is. There he is.
We got plenty of room up here, everybody. Here, I'll let you put one in.
This side. Okay, I want y'all to touch this. I'll just wait right there. Pictures?
Where are we looking?
There we go. Pictures there.
Look at me, please.
Randy over here.
How come you got it? 3, 2, 1. Hold your place.
Yep, look at these bridges. Here we go.
All right. Thank you all. You are welcome. Next few minutes to walk through the building. The first 3 floors have our offices and also training facilities. Please make yourself at home. There are refreshments down on the first floor near our Raider atrium. And our board meeting starts at 5:30 tonight. At 5 o'clock, some of our retirees from last year will be joining us for a reception as we honor our retirees. So thank you guys for coming this afternoon.